Hello everyone, this is Ren from Strong Girls Knits, and this is episode 17. Thank you so much for returning, or if you're a new viewer, I hope you enjoy. So, I haven't been here in a while. I don't know, I hadn't really had anything done, and I don't know, things have been crazy and whatnot, but I will get to that at the end of the week and review. So let's go ahead and talk about knitting. What I have done, I finished these, and I'm going to put them on the sock blocker. These are for my friend Jessica. It's a pair of socks, and it is Socks on a Plane. Very popular toe-up sock. Let me get the other one. And the yarn that I made these out of is Joann's Sensations, Souls, and More. It's a discontinued yarn, but it's a very lovely yarn. So if you ever come across it in a D-stash or anything, snatch it up, especially if you're a sock knitter. So I have, here they are, real pretty, and it's got the cable there on the side. Now, let's see. I have right here in this one, I messed it up where the cable, and then on this one, the same thing happened towards the top. And I was just too lazy to fix it. I know my friend Cheryl it would drive her crazy, but that's no big deal. This pattern was very nice, very well written. Loved it. The only thing I was disappointed in was she had labeled it as a heel flap, and it's not quite the heel flap that I was imagining. It's just straight stockinette, and it's not like that slip stitch pattern or anything that I really like for reinforcements, but that's okay, it's not that big a deal. Other than that, again, I really liked it. The cables, though, she does have it written where the cables do not go in opposite directions for either sock, so I rewrote it for myself where, you know, and this is a free pattern, so like she has it, let's say, going to the right for both pairs, so I just had it for one sock it went to the right, the other sock it went to the left. And she does have it where the cable is on the outside of the leg, so when you wear them, it can be on the outside. I can't wait for Miss Jessica to try these on. They are toe up, and I'm hoping they fit her perfectly, so. And then, kinda, it's an FO and a work in progress all at the same time. This is my cozy memory blanket. Let me see, gotta get it in the right position. So, it's getting big. This is big. I am almost done with all of the mini skeins that my lovely friend Margaret sent me. So let's see. These top 2 rows, except for this one, are all Margaret. I don't have the names for any of them, but let me scoot up and I will show you each of them. So, we've got red, blue, purple, and then this pretty green. And then up top, we have a gray, a multicolor, another pretty pinks and greens, a blue, and then this lovely color. And then I'm working on a purple right now, so I'm pretty excited. These two, let's see, so sorry. These two right here are the same skein. Yeah, right here and right here are the same skein, which is pretty cool. And I think these two right here, I'm going to knit more from the mini skein because it looks like it'll be different, which is exciting. And I'm pretty excited that, and then I think this one as well. There's there's at least 3 of these that I'm going to knit an additional square out of the mini skein because it'll look different. And I'm pretty happy because Miss Margaret pretty much has her own section all to herself besides this one that's interrupted. But it's so pretty. Thank you, Margaret, if you watch this. I love it so far. I've been having so much fun with it. And, yeah. So there's that. Like I said, I'm really loving this blanket. I can't wait till it's done. It's going to be so cozy. Or, well, cozy memory blanket. It's going to be so warm. And it's fun to knit. I love it because I do get obsessive with it, and I just knit, and then it's, you know, let's say I get like an entire row done in a couple days, and then I take a break from it. So it's very fun. I'm enjoying it. And it's really fun. I've only had 3 swaps so far. And like I said, it's very fun. I'm enjoying it. So I will say, Margaret did give me a second set of 10. So if anyone would like to swap with me, please give me a message. These are all 10 gram skates. So yes, shoot me a message if you're interested. Let's see. Okay, so now on to works in progress. I have working on, now this yarn is Regia Flormania color, and it is colorway 07187. So here's the brand, and then there's the color information if you're interested. Now for the actual yarn. Woohoo! Aren't they so bright and cheerful? And now I'm working on, and I will grab the pattern here in a second. Oh, there you go. You can see the cabling. The cabling that runs, 2 cables run in opposite directions. It's got it on here too. You really can't see it. Sorry about that. But the pattern is in my handy dandy notebook. Vinovia? I think that's how you say it. It's a paid pattern. These are all black and white, but it will all be linked in my show notes. So she designed it for this yarn. It's very interesting. It has very interesting heel construction, which is what I'm most intrigued about. And I thought the cabling detail was very cool. And it's, let's see, it's mostly for winter camp. Well, the reason I picked the pattern, not only because it's for this sock yarn, or I mean for this yarn, but she is a featured designer on for winter camp this month. So I'll be able to get 20 bonus points for the green color, 20 bonus points for it being feet, and then another 20 bonus because it's a featured designer. Yes, I think I might have bought a second pattern of hers, I'm not sure. I might have, but like I said, the pattern intrigued me, and the color pictures are just very dramatic, and yes, it's very nice. And the heel construction looks interesting, so. Excuse me. And these are also my March mystery bag, or brown bag socks, so I'm excited. I should have those done. They're coming by really quickly. I'm almost done with the leg on one, and then, you know, I'll finish up with the other. Really, the cabling, it's all paid for, so I'm not going to go into much detail, but the cabling is very easygoing, easy to memorize, or at least for me it is, and I'm enjoying it. So, yay! And it's living in my St. Patrick's cube bag, which I have good news about sewing. Okay, and then my other pattern I am working on, and this is also this is a free pattern. I am using Luna Bud's Big Tom in her awesome colorway. I got neons going on. Loving the neons. And I am making, I cast it on. I meant to have them started sooner, but we had lunch. We woke up late and then we had a lunch date, so I only got that much done. And it is the braided cable Lopi hat and mittens. I am doing the mittens, and then hopefully I will have enough left over to make the hat, because some people have said that they were able to, with the amount of yarn I have, they were able to do both. So here's the picture, and it's really not, but it's a, you know, it's a simple cable pattern, it looks like, and it looks very intriguing. And I'm excited. So, like I said, even if the leftovers, because I should have plenty left over, I'm going to at least make myself a headband to go with the matching mittens. So, I'm excited, pumped about that, even though it should be getting warmer and I won't need them till next year, but oh well. It's fun and colorful, and I have a neon theme going on. So that's what matters. That's what matters. Let's see. That is all for knitting and spinning and whatnot. I have fired up my sewing machine again. I worked on a couple bags. I don't think I'm posting to Etsy anytime soon, but I'm working on some bags. And I had the majority of this done, and it's just been sitting around. But I finished myself a pair of flannel PJs. this Fun Hearts penguin. I'm excited. So all I had to do was string it and do the hem. So, and I might even hem it up some more to make it work, because it is a little draggy, but that's okay. I did it on the fly the other night. So, recently, so stash enhancements, I recently participated in the expat swap by Mina from the expat podcast. Yes. Anyways, my lovely partner was, no, it wasn't Kathleen, that's James's mother. Shelly, yes, sorry, Shelly from Canada, and super excited. So the point of the swap was to kind of swap a local skein of yarn with someone else, and I chose someone, of course, out of country. You could have, if you were in the U.S., of course, you could have chosen someone within your own region. But anyways, so she sent me Shanty Knits, I think is how it's called, in Southampton, Ontario. It's a hand-dyed yarn. She is in Canada, and I guess she works at the local yarn store that Shelly goes to. And her teenagers, she has teenagers, they get to name it. So this is called Kisses. It's beautiful purples and pinks. It is gorgeous. It feels lovely. It is a 80% superwash merino and 20% nylon, 100 grams. So, and there's Shanty Knits. If you're interested, I will try and link her in the notes. Yes, it's so pretty, and I love it. And Miss Shelly, I felt so bad because I already mailed it when I opened this, and she wrapped everything so pretty, and I sent her a bag, or a couple bags, and I just put everything in the bags that I had made. So I felt kind of bad with that. I hate wrapping. I'm horrible at wrapping. You can ask my mother. You can always tell who, that my presents are from me because the wrap's so shoddily. So yes, so she sent me that, and then along with some treats, we also agreed to do mini skeins. We said 6, and then she surprised me and she gave me 12 because she just had quite a few laying around. But she sent them in this. I thought this was adorable. I was really confused at first. I thought she sent me something, then I opened it and I realized it was the mini skeins. How adorable is that? So friggin' adorable. And she did. The notes got a little mushed together, but she did send little tags to try and identify everything, and I'm pretty sure I don't have any of these. This one one of them I might have from my friend Jen, hockey pie knits, something like that. Anyways, but yes, she sent me these lovely minis. And I think I'm gonna start doing it like this because this is very easy transport, and honestly it's easier to weigh them when they're balls like this instead of the mini skeins because it's condensed and it actually, you can get a proper weight on it. So thank you, this is exciting. I'm so excited for this. And then she sent me quite a bit of candy for the kids and I. Very little is left, so I don't have any of that to show. I'm sorry. She sent me a full, I still have some of that, a full bar of this awesome dark chocolate with almonds, and then she sent me like a baggie full of candies for the kids and I. One of them, I forgot what it is, but it was like a wafer crisp type center with orange flavoring, and it was like milk chocolate surrounding. That was delicious. I think I already threw the wrapper away, but that was amazing. I don't know if that's a Canadian chocolate, but I want more of that. And everything was really good. The kids have enjoyed this stuff. And she also sent me tea, which I need to drink some. So she sent me, okay. Alright, we'll start with these. These are President's Choice. And she sent me cranberry and mulled apple. I love apple stuff, by the way. Love apple stuff. Apple and cinnamon is amazing. So, and these are both herbal. These are all herbal tea, and those actually sound really good. Let's see. And then she got me Twinnings of London Chai Ultra Spice, and this is a black tea. So definitely we'll drink this in the morning. I bet this would be good with milk. Is that? I drink a lot of herbal or green tea, and so I never mix anything with it. So yeah, if you drink black tea, tell me if it's like good to mix some cream or milk in there. So let's see. Stash Premium Licorice Spice, and this is caffeine-free herbal tea. Focus. This sounds good. I actually do like licorice. Not all the time, but certain licorice I do like. So, and then we have White Christmas white tea from Stash as well. There, yeah. Oh, the sun just came out. And then we have 4 o'clock almond biscotti, and I just love the little picture on it. And I think she might have sent me some more tea that got lost on my desk, but it should be all the tea. And she sent me, I love stationery junkie. I really should write people more. But anyways, she sent me this lovely stationery that's glittery. And let's see, yep, there's 2 different kinds. So we have You're Flawless. And I don't know if you can see the glitter, but it's covered in glitter. And then nail polish. Ooh, and they're all different names up there. Sexy. See, I don't think they say, I think they're blank inside. And yes, so I love stationery, and I'm definitely gonna write her a thank you note. So excited. Get back in there. So I love glitter. I'm a glitter junkie. I breathe glitter. Anyways, there's that. And then now I have some book review. So we're shut down. I've been frequenting the library a lot, and libraries are amazing. You really need to support your local library. It's perfect. So my library is actually really great. It's all of Evansville, and Evansville is a fairly big city, so we actually have, I think, 7 libraries that are all interconnected, and they're all part of the Evansville Public Library system. And it's really nice because, you know, there's pretty much anywhere in the city, you know, you are close to a library. I'm actually in fair distance to 2 libraries, and then the central library is not that far either. Like I have 3 locations that I can easily get to without a problem. So, and the nice thing is that you can go on the website and, you know, search through all the books and then get them all sent for you to pick up at like the closest library. So I love doing that. They have movies and music. I have been binge watching Two Broke Girls. I'm actually on the last DVD, so James will be happy about that he gets my attention again. But yeah, so anyways, definitely support your local libraries. And I know even small town libraries, because the one I used to live in Princeton, was part of an inter-library thing where I pretty much had access to like 10 different libraries within Indiana that were all smaller libraries as well. So anyways, on to books. I picked up New Directions in Sock Knitting put together by Anna Budd, and this has 18 different designs of different sock patterns, and it's just all different constructions. There's actually the very first one, it's how you knit 2 socks at the same time, one inside the other. It's like double knitting, but you don't actually connect. So that's really cool, and I could go on forever with this book, but it's just that there's all kinds of different constructions on how to do things here. Yeah, it's very cool. Like there's this mitered triangle one where it almost looks like it's knit in strips and joined together, but I think again everything's knit at the same time. Different ways to do heels, toe, you know, all kinds of stuff. Like there's one in here right after the 2 at a time that it's you do the heel flap and everything, gusset and whatnot, but you never, because you know how on heel flaps you have to eventually knit back and forth away from the rest of the sock. But with this, you continually knit in the round. You do the heel and everything, and you never stop knitting in the round. Like, you never have to knit back and forth. So definitely interested about that. Definitely check it out. I think I'm actually going to go ahead and buy this book, to be honest. I don't know if I can just keep checking it out from the library, because it definitely seems like one of those perfect reference books. And then I picked up Soccupied. And this is 20 different patterns. This one's interesting. I'm definitely going to add it to my personal, well, on my Ravelry, I'm going to add it to that library. And there are quite a few very interesting, oh, this one, I cannot pronounce this, but it has a fun spider motif. You can't really see it in the picture, but a spider motif that actually looks super cool. And it gives tips as well on how to do different stuff. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. And again, different heels and whatnot. There's actually sweet tomato heel, I think is what it's called, but I think I've heard about it before. I've never done it, and it actually looks really interesting. It's almost it's hard to describe, but it's almost kind of like the fish kiss heel or anything like that, but it's very rounded, and I'm interested in seeing that. And then I also picked up Happy Feet by Kathy Karen, and this one is interesting because it's all feet related, but it's not all sock patterns. Like, there's some quite a few leg warmers, some yoga socks, which means there's no heel or toe, and slippers, different, like, all kinds of stuff. And there's actually for sure one pattern in here I want to do. It's slippers for sport weight, and I want to knit those for, at least for me or a friend. So there's those. Definitely check out those books, and regardless, you should check out your library. So yes. Oh, and then I wanted to talk about our upcoming knit along that starts at the start of April and will end the end of May. So it'll run from all of April and May. It is the Overlook pattern by Oblivious Knits, Miss Deborah. She's Oblivious Knits on Ravelry and on Instagram if you're interested in checking her out. She's a lovely designer. She does amazing shawl patterns. She's a wonderful woman. And I will be co-hosting it with Orange Jellyfish Dreams. I believe that's what it's called. She is a yarn dyer, and she's very sweet as well. She does some amazing yarn. And she's already released the pattern, so if anyone is interested in going ahead and checking it out and maybe even starting it, go for it. I'm going to fully accept whips. And I still need to get my yarn for it. It does look like a rather large lace shawl, and I will go ahead and insert a picture. It is very pretty, like I said. What is it? Carl the Fag is his Instagram name. I can't think of his, I don't know his Ravelry name actually, so I'm sorry about that. I believe he's going to be co-hosting too. I'm not quite sure. He's at least participating. I know that. Carl can whip out a shawl within like minutes. It's ridiculous. So, but like I said, it's going to run for 2 months. I fully accept whips, so if anyone wants to go ahead and start, or you've already started on one prior to knowing this, totally fine. I'm going to be making a bag, I think, and I cannot think of her name. I think it's actually Jen as well, from Orange Jellyfish Dreams. She said she would donate a prize as well, and yes, so very excited. Oh, and I think Deb is going to offer a pattern as well, a pattern of your choice maybe, not sure. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I've been dreaming of a lace shawl lately, so I definitely want to do that. I think I want to do it in a white, definitely like a pastel color if anything. So let's see. So that's really all for knitting and everything. I'm so sorry I've been away. Right now it's just been crazy. Kiddos have started up soccer, so knitting has kind of taken a back seat time-wise. So that is all. I'm gonna go ahead on to my weekend review, but if you don't want to stick around for that, that's fine. I will see you next time. I may not record next weekend since that'll be Easter weekend for us, so you may see a video the Wednesday after that. We'll see. I'll see how the holidays and everything go. So, yep. So, bye. See you later. Alright, so weekend review. Everything has been crazy. Not really, but let's see. Work has started up again. Our dryer has been fixed, so production is back, and I am in the lab working, and it's so nice because it's nice to be doing something, coming to work, and I know exactly what is expected of me and what to do, and I'm not just sitting around, which is nice. Granted, I did get a lot of reading done, but yeah, it just kind of drives me crazy. I don't know, I just didn't want to sit around because first off, it felt like a waste of my time, and it felt like a waste of their time. So anyways, definitely everything's back up and going. The girls, all 3 girls are in soccer. I actually played soccer for 14 years, and I coached a couple years, so it's very exciting to watch them play. It's exciting to see them get excited about it and really involved and whatnot. We have a local sports complex that's where they're doing soccer. The younger 2 are on the same team, which is nice, so we don't have 3 different practices to go to, but and then the older one's on the next level up. So every Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday we're at Metro for about 2 hours. So, but James and I have worked it out, which is really nice, that on practice days, which is Wednesday and Thursday, one of us, and we swap. So Wednesday, I stay home, get my lifting done, and then I take the older girl for her practice. Like I get everything done, if need be, get dinner started or whatever, and then we go or we swap. So, and then he takes the younger ones back home, and I sit there with her for her practice and whatnot, and then it's the opposite on Thursday. So this way we both get our workouts in and done. Food has either been started cooking or whatnot, and it's worked out. It does seem like a lot of driving, but it's easier than just all of us sitting there for 2 hours, and yeah. And then Saturday we have the game, which it's almost at the beginning it's still almost like a practice as well, but it's it's a game, and it's set up like a real game. But of course we have coaches will kind of like stop and fix something or whatnot, be like, hey, this is what you need to do, da da da. And that's, we don't really have a lot going on Saturday, so we of course all sit there for everyone's game. And yeah, I don't know, like I said, it's really exciting, it's fun to watch, and it makes me happy to see the girls enjoying something that I enjoyed, and I hope, if they really do like it, they'll stick with it. And I have a lot of great memories from soccer, and it's something I can easily relate with them, and I hope that they get a lot of great memories from it as well. I know the younger ones cannot wait to go to soccer, and you practically have to drag them off the field, but that could just be, they get to run around and socialize, so. And Libby, she's the oldest one, she seems to be really enjoying it as well, and she's definitely, she did, like, there's like a city league, and it's just like volunteers and stuff, and she did that for a couple years. It was fun, but I really didn't quite, I didn't enjoy the structure of it, and with this, it is like a more private, like, I guess you could say it's like private lessons. It's a class that we pay for and everything, and they're definitely getting, Victoria this will be her like 2nd or 3rd year doing it at Metro, and she learns a lot, and like I said, it's really, a lot of the kids are repeats, especially as they get older. It's definitely the same kids, and it's nice having, they're getting to meet other people outside of school and whatnot, and really building friendships. So I don't know, I like it. It's cool, and I'm glad that we're able to support them in doing this. So Oh, I have my competition in 2 weeks, April the 2nd. Yes, my dieting is actually going really well with everything starting back up again. I'm moving around so much more at work, and so the weight has just kind of shot right off. So that is really great. After our trip at Arnold, from all the movement, I lost at least a good pound, and then with work starting up, I'm definitely getting closer and closer to that 125. I've already dipped into like 126 a couple mornings now. I'm definitely steadily in 127 range. So, and I just need to get to 125, at least 125.6 if I remember correctly. But yeah, so, and this last pound or whatever I can easily do with water, you know, I can just water load and that'll be fine. So be slightly dehydrated when I weigh in, but then I have 2 hours to recover, so that is not a problem. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty excited. I deadlifted actually for practice Friday, or well, for workout. James had me deadlift 3 singles at 265 pounds, and I did it no problem, so I'm really excited. Next week he's having me deadlift 275, I believe. Yeah, 275 for two singles, and I'm excited to see how that goes, because if that goes fine, that'll be my opening weight, or my opening attempt. And yeah, I can't wait to see what I can lift, because I've definitely noticed an increase, which, you know, that's how it should be. You should be getting stronger, but, you know, just with the weight, having problems with the weight, and it'd been a little shaky around Christmas. Yeah, I was just nervous, and James will not be competing actually in this, so he'll be my coach 100%, and that's partially exciting and partially terrifying, because I'm going to have his full attention, and I've never had that during a competition before, so yeah, I don't know, we'll see. My bench, though, I'm definitely excited to see, because I've noticed a great increase in that, and I cannot wait to see if I can finally break that 121 bench, I think is what it is, or maybe even a little higher, so I'm excited. Like I said, the Arnold was a great motivator. Just seeing all those strong women, definitely, you know, it helps a lot. My squat, we'll see where that goes. It's been, you know, we've been kind of trying to change techniques and everything on how I squat, so that's a little iffy, but if I can increase my other 2 lifts, for sure I will be happy. And at a smaller weight class, my Wilks score, my Wilks score, which is pretty much weight per body pound, should already be higher, because I am losing the weight, but it'll definitely be surprising to see how much bigger my Wilks score is now. But yeah, let's see. I think that's really it. It got cold this weekend. It got really cold, and it's really sad. But oh, I have been sewing again. I didn't really talk about that at the beginning. I mean, during the knitting part, but that's fine. I fired my sewing machine back up. I have been doing. I caught up and finished some bags that I had like partially done, and I don't think I've listed any of them in the shop yet, which is fine. I've actually been selling quite a few at my knit group lately, which is exciting. Thank you, ladies. But I also have been getting back on trying to sew for myself. I want to make a ton of skirts for when the weather gets warmer. I actually bought quite a few tights to wear if I manage to make any skirts and it's not quite warm enough. Like I love wearing skirts and dresses. I really do. It has been a little hard, you know, with my job. It's not something I can really do because I work coverall. I pretty much have to wear coveralls due to, you know, it's more of a factory setting where I work, and which is fine. But if I can, you know, do the tights and skirts and everything, that'll be fine, because I can just take my skirt or dress off and put my coveralls on, and it'll be a-okay. So, and I actually do want to make these tulle skirts. I bought one for Claire for her birthday, and it looked really easy to make, and I paid, I think, almost $10 for it, and I was like, you know what, I could make it way cheaper for this. And yeah, so I got supplies for that, and I need to sit down and do that. So I actually checked out a book from the library called A Skirt a Day, and it goes through how to, you know, custom, you know, draft your own pattern to fit your body, and then it has all these different patterns. So it's exciting, and I'll be playing with that. James actually helped me get all my measurements last night, which was nice of him. So now he knows all the measurements of like how to measure me for a skirt, which is great. Yeah, I think that's it. Like I said earlier, I may not record next weekend due to Easter, but I will record no later than like Tuesday, so that'll be excuse me, that's how that'll play out. And of course you will hear from me April, not next weekend, but the following weekend, the day after the competition, because of course I want to share that with you. So, yes, thank you so much for stopping by and listening to me chatter on. But yeah, so I hope you guys have a great week, and thanks for sticking around.